What is poppin', people? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. We've got finals of our Eden local, which means we're going to be having some friendlies coming up soon. But for today, we got KingWhamon at play. And those of you thinking that, yes, the Taiki is a rare, this is Eden rather than traditional regulation volume 1, making use of up to 4 rare tamers or boosts. Going to swing in the KingWhamon is going to be an on deletion. So we do get to get the load up. Sango and Yao looks pretty good though. Memory Setters honestly felt really good in this format. It was one of the big takeaways we found from our first week. Is boosts were cool and all, but yeah, just get Memory Setters. Double hit off the KingWhamon cross 3. You love to see it. And we're gonna see another Shao and then Scramble. Looks like we're missing 4s. So now's the time to go. Crossheart really low to the ground is going to swing in. Didn't blow it up, just chose to see if it would die in security. Going to get the KingWhamon Star Swords, evolving for 1 in the back, and then we're going to pass over a Memory Setter. So now both of them playing. 10 is further away. We are going to push up, gain 1, and then we're going to get to go into the Lanamon. Is going to get the load up of the Veemon, and then Shao going to load up. So we're going to go in, or Shao going to get us into the Mermaidmon. Get to play out the Sango. Gain 2, gain a memory off the Buka. Now we're off to the races. Show me. Oh, okay, we're going to go in Shangpang. I was actually not expecting Shangpang to kind of be there. And it's interesting that the mermaid is a, going for removal rather than going for, the one that was load up a guy to evolve. I don't know where we go from here though. Is it into security? This guy's a 2-check and blocker, so this can take 1 chip off. Yeah, we're gonna get that drop out. He lets it through? That is so interesting. I wonder if he's afraid of getting punched over by something. Dorulu would be too expensive to play. But we do get to make KingWhamon Cross 4 using the Star Swords as the Starmon. So this will be a 0-cost KingWhamon Cross 4. So now we are going to take the block and we're going to get to EX Mat Save 3. So we're going to let the Dorulu go, and then it's going to be KingWhamon, Starmon, Ballistamon. And then we're going to use the... Oh, going to play a Taiki first, which gives us the load up of a real Starmons. And then can't pick up the KnTElixar, of course. But we're going to take the cross 5, so we might be able to make a 0-cost cross 5. Now we're going to use the Taiki. This will be KingWhamon, Ballistamon, Starmon. We're missing Dorulu. There's Dorulu. 0-cost cross 4. Swings in again. Is going to die to a second Shangpang in security. And that's going to be all of them going under a new cross 4. Swing in again. 0-cost rush body. We've spent 0 memory, but now we finally are going to have to commit a body, and we lose another KnTElixar. But honestly, with the amount of damage that's been done, you put tricks on, better have it, but tricky sticky. There's no piercing, so you do actually have to go put some hurt on the board. No aces in this format. What's on board is what's given. And we're starting to do the little conducting. The Maestro. We're going to swing in, use Yao, double Yao to put double Sango under. So, and we're going to swing through and then end of attack gain 10 million memory. And I'm going to make a Lana in the back and then slam Veemon. Veemon play out Sango and then get the load up of the Swimmon. We get to gain a memory back, and then we get to use the promo Yao to go into Shangpang, and then Shangpang is going to snatch up the body that was played in order to gain the memory back, but not enough to keep turn. So, whilst we didn't push for lethal, we put 2 blockers here, which in theory is just here to try and make it so KingWhamon costs, to try and make it so he has to give up the resources. There is material save, of course. I'm going to swing in. Going to have the Shangpang block. And there's going to be Mat Save 2, so that'll be KingWhamon and Darudamon. 4 cross 4s in trash already, having already used them to kind of like blitz him down. I'm gonna use the... This should be another 1 cost cross 3. Oh, he's trying to figure it out. I'm gonna put a Shaman in the back. Now we're gonna go with the Rulumons, and this will be 2 cost cross 5. Swing with the block, but when it blocks, it floats into a 4. Oh, if he has an Omni Shout, he has game, because it can play the level 4, and you can play the Shoutmon that contact Evos into a Omega Shout without paying the cost. But I don't know if there's any common Omega Shouts. I think there are, because I think I saw one. I think I saw him use it. Oh yeah, we saw it in the match against KnTElixar. So we do get the Ballista as a blocker, and then just has to open pass. So maybe running a little bit out of steam. Of course, there's a body on board, so we're going to gain the memory off the promo Yao. The question is, can you remove this body from where you are? Because if you can remove the body, that's where, you, like, then it's, you know, you're off to the races. But I don't know if you have enough memory to do it. Especially because a lot of your memory is going to be behind one of your Shangpangs swinging. I mean, Mega Seadramon is a form of removal, isn't he? In we go. No. Second guessing it. Nope, we're just going to run it down. Swing Shao. Put under another. We're going to gain so much memory at the end of attack. Then comes the Mega Seadramon. And then KingWhamon. Okay, we might be able to do some donuts here. KingWhamon going to swing in. Play out the Swimmon. And then Swimmon back in to unsuspend it. And then this will be a jamming 11k unsuspended check. Hits just the King version. Surely I think we swing the Shangpeng next to give you a little bit more memory to play with. KingWhamon's not once per turn. Ooh. Has to pass. Leaves with 1 blocker. Gonna swing. Oh, the KingWhamon is a blocker. Okay. Check 3. Doesn't find anything. Oh, is the Swimmon not jamming? Is it blocker? If he has it, he has it. We have a Shoutmon cross 5, so this will be Shoutmon, Ballistamon, Dorulumon. 1 cost cross 3. 1, 2, 3. There's another Russian Herot. Hey, look, it's the guys. It's the guys that make the mech. Gonna get the double pit. I'm gonna swing. Gonna force the block. And then there should be a final body, Shoutmon, Ballistamon, Dorulumon, Starmons, and Cross 5 comes down for 2 and is going to swing the last to take the game. That was a pretty solid game 1. I want to say thank you to everyone that helped make this possible. Obviously, Adam, you know, creating Eden, appreciate you. But for the members that have been supporting this channel directly, we've got the Mega Justice Josh and Ultimate here on YouTube, a tier 3 on Twitch. Then for our Ultimates, we got D Tommy NT, Tommy Tricks on the Sticks, 3 Strike Cool, Brad, and King of Knights. Then for our champion, Shinny Carry, Copy Day, SDHM, Solo Ouroboros, Andy Fing, Squid Eater, Benji Gibber, Thomas Yates, Kenneth Smith, Lamata FGC, Donkey, Allforce Magna, Kava, and Kragan Security. Going to be putting the Swimmon out as we're going to be seeing Fish go first. And there's going to be a Shellmon in the back. Shoutmon in the back. And yeah, Memory Set of Taiki. Nice and early. Looks like we're going to have a very expensive Weimon, which yeah, hate to see. In we go. And it's going to be a body. So we are going to get the mill. Goodbye, Fire Rocket. Really cute card in this format. I mean, you're all dual colors. You can avoid the... you can ignore color requirement. You're also red. But it's giving it to 2 colors anyway, so all of your Shoutmons can just suddenly swing for a lot more damage. Down comes Shout, and then we're going to make Shoutmon cross 4, chokes to 1, and we're going to make KingWhamon in the back. Swing in, hits a Weimon, does live, because security is smaller, and also it's 8/7 anyway. Stomp, sword in the back, and a second Taiki. Swing, play out, Weimon. And then we do get to clear the 4, because it is a level 4. Obviously, it does get its super mat save, and we're going to play out the Swimmon and get to load up a new Swimmon. And we're going to gain memory at the end of the attack. Shangpang over, gets to load up the played out body. So now this is a potential 2-checker. Going to swing, play out swim on. Hits a Taiki, which is unfortunate. Goodbye, Nene. We're going to get the Ballista loaded up, and I believe it was the Omni Shout. Going to gain memory at the end of attack, and we get a Yao out of the Shellmon. So now it's memory setter for memory setter, and we're going to say the promo. It is interesting that he chooses to keep the chip, like keep the Shangpang up to account for the chip. Hitting over a 1k body because Star Sword is pretty big, all things considered. Omni Shout is going to clear the Shellmon. And then we're going to go for the KnTElixar. KnTElixar clears the KingWhamon. So we took a chip, and we weren't able to get rid of the body. Going to swing in, gain the memory, choosing not to play for board. Does get the double hit off of the body, and then we're going to go for Giant Trunade, Great Maelstrom. Just completely drown the body. KnTElixar. Cataclysmic event. And because the rest of them are hard to search and we're starting to see the rest of the bodies, it's making it a lot more difficult for him to find those big floodgate pieces. But, I mean, we got hella Taikis. We got more Taikis than we do Digimon. Lanamon. And then Waymon in the back. Once again, really passive play from Trix. Recognizing that, yeah, sure, Shangpang swings for 2, but realistically, you're really low on security thanks to the early pressure and him not getting too much out of it. And we are really close to a KingWhamon, in fairness. Memory setter plus if he ends with a body on board, we'll have the memory to be able to KingWhamon from this position. Gonna get the pickup and the load. Really diversifying our tamers. Rookie in the back. And then do you end on a body? Yes, we do. Darulamon, okay, 0 cost cross 4. And we're going to hit into a memory setter Yao, so not promo Yao. I think promo Yao would have been the memory extension we needed. But I mean, realistically, because he can't do anything about this, he does kind of just have to kind of play for it. So we're going to make the cross 3, pick up a Starmon, and no blockers here. So now we've got the extra memory. Get to go into KingWhamon. KingWhamon swing, promo Yao, load Sango. Now we're going to play out the Waymon because the Waymon's going to get to spin a body. And then we get the Sango out off of that. Load up the swim on. And then Xiao turns the Shangpang on board, which sucks up the Sango. And we actually are going to a game 3.
Matrix Digivolution.
What's poppin', tamers? We're back with Play Armour once again. A bunch of people ask me why I drink Play Armour, and it's because they sponsor me. Duh. Jokes aside, I actually was drinking Play Armour before all of that, because I actually don't have much of a sweet tooth, and I find a lot of energy drinks to be too sweet, especially a lot of the powder brands. But the no sugar approach for Player Ammo and their focus on more tart, like sour flavors, really suits my palate. The fruit punch is really just fruity and packs a nice kick. The blue raspberry is really, really nice as well, nice and sour, kind of like when you get those slushies. If you want something a little bit on the sweeter side, there's the strawberry lemonade, which is more strawberry than it is lemonade. And they do have the lemon flavors as well. And I can tell you for a fact that the new black cherry flavor goes foolish. Yeah, the way I mix mine is by getting the dry powder in and then getting a little bit of water in and just mixing it around to try and make a slurry. Then I add up to half the bottle and shake it a baby. And since we're going into a game 3, that means we've got time to say a big thank you to our rookies. We've got Greatness Being Balfi, Bonsai Beard, Turtle Sovereign, Samuel Larson, and Marcio, joined by Mr. Wiccan, who's a new Digivolution from Digiegg to rookie. And then for our Digieggs, there's a whole host of you, especially some new ones coming in after the Glasgow regional. Big thank you to everyone that has been joining. Jack Does Not Exist, Silver the Traveler, some of the newest. And it looks like we're going to open up with no rookie this time, but we are going to find a rookie off the 5-cost searcher. The benefits of all of the bodies being searchers as well, like on plays as well as when Digivolving, because obviously it's supposed to be free played. Another KnTElixar that disappears. Gonna put the Shoutmon Star Sword underneath. Do we cross the board? I'm just gonna King version, chuck to 1, get the Taiki. So King version facilitating extra search as well. Really, really nice in this list. Can just probably swing the body. Like, worst case you hit a Taiki, which, I mean, you're gonna hit a Taiki eventually. But then again, you could also scramble. You could also scramble into Veemon. It chokes to 1 before the memory setter is out. And threatens a level 5 next turn because you can push up the Sango. But it looks like we're going to make the Shellmon in the back, which is another way of choking to 1. Doesn't commit the scramble as early. Shellmon in, hits the Yao. So we do get that tamer that we were looking for. Shellmon may not have free played one, but security. Yeah, Omni Shout does clear the body. So I guess this was why it was worth playing defensively in the back versus the scramble. So good stuff from Trix. Gonna go up to 3 thanks to the promo. Yeah, now we get to commit that scramble to go into the Mermaid. Mermaid swinging at the Sharpmon plays out the Sango, so we get the search into the Mega C. It's not even Mega C, it's a different Siegramon. No, okay, I'm just a liar. It was Mega Siegramon. He just has his head looks weird in that card art. I mean, we're in a good position from here. Ooh, are we out of rookies? Ooh, we're out of rookies, and I think Ballistamon's on holiday. Okay, we do have a Sparrow in the back. Sparrow, of course, for the cross 5 is the reason the cross 5s have actually been costing stuff. But everyone else shows up. Star Sword being the Star Mons, gonna swing in, does survive, and then cannon. Oh no, wait, yeah, it has to be. It does have to be the Omni Shoutmon because, as a reminder, cross 4 is a level 4, cross 5 is a level 5. In a very awkward position right now, though. Lanamon comes down. Presumably KingWhamon is the pick. It is indeed. Can't make it from here, but we can go Huangkun to be protected from battle and is a blocker. Gonna swing in the Sparrow. I actually think I would have preferred to see Trix block there. Instead of taking the chip, if you take the block there and, you know, H can't swing over it because he's 7k. And even if you wanted to crash, Huangkun's protected from battle. Realistically, I think we're going to just see the Cannon Dramon to end. He can go for a 1 cost. If he can go for a 1 cost cross 3, then he can pass him, you know, the big money. But no, has to commit it. We're missing the Ballista from the looks of it, I think. Now we get KingWhamon out of this. KingWhamon, Shao, put the Veemon, KingWhamon, play the Veemon, bounce the second body, and play out the Sango. Sango, no search? Okay, Sango load up the Swimmon, and then Shao. Oh, gonna turn it into Siegramon, so this is a rush check. That's cute. Swing, jamming, rush. Hits a Taiki. And there's going to be the Mega C. Mega C is going to spin the body. Hiya. Starmon's in the back. This is a really strong board. And again, we need to make the Omni Shout is a problem. It's been spun. He does have an Omni Shout in hand, so he needs to make the Omni Shout. And then ideally turn that into a Cannon Dramon. But Trix has always been keeping him 1 memory off. Does get the clear on the Mega Siegramon, but it's going to be a very expensive Evo as we go up to 4 at start of main. Which, realistically, as long as we keep looping like the KingWhamon, we should, in theory, be able to just do it. Gonna get the load up of the Sango, play the Sango, find a piece. And then I'm going to use that piece in order to evolve. Find 2 of your 3 Shalmon, a full, you know, level 6 spread there. Oh, and he has the Maelstrom once again. So Maelstrom, something went under, so we do get to use the promo Yao to make Veemon. It's a lot of memory passed over. Swing in, 1 check. I think that the Swimmon makes this a blocker. But the thing is, I don't know if he has it. Because it's 11k, and what's really interesting about these numbers is because it's 11k, the cross 5 isn't big enough to swing over it. So you can't go for swing over it, turn into KnTElixar to board clear here. If you make the KnTElixar, you only clear 1. Which is what's really cute about this, because you need the rush. And I think you lose blocker on the 2-color Ballista as well, once you're no longer cross-heart tagged. So it's a really interesting situation to be in, where he can't make the KnTElixar and the body he needs to make at the same time. We will be making 0-cost cross 5. I lied. 1-cost cross 5. Play the Starmon and then KnTElixar in order to get the clear. And that's going to be enough to clear 1, but maybe not the other. We're going to go swing, play out the Sango. Sango find a Seadramon and the Yao off of it. Swing in the Sango. Oh, no blockers, so we do get to turn into the Seadramon and clear the game. So it's going to be a very tight one, but it's going to be Fish going undefeated in Eden week 1 here. At Fanboy 3. If you did like what you saw and you do want to see more Eden, please let us know and we'll try and run some more often. Go to the Discord already for our Discord at Misplay for Game and the Eden Discord to get involved with the community. If today's your birthday, then happy birthday. And as always, have yourselves a damn good one.